Close call at the end. I don't know if you've got any fingernails left, but how would you assess that performance?
Well, the bald truth, Keith's saying in his book, I'm going to be the grey truth or something like that, because there's certainly they know how to keep us on, nervous, don't they? The most important thing is we got the result, we got the job done, and we've come up here 2 out of 3 weeks and got 2 results, and that's the most important thing. It wasn't vintage, it wasn't great. Did I ever feel that we were going to lose the game? Not until the last 5 minutes, I guess. We're in control and we were comfortable, but it wasn't vintage, it wasn't great to watch, didn't enjoy it. We'll be a coach. But as I say, we've got the result, and that's the most important thing.
Say the sign of a good team is that you can win whilst not playing well, and you're doing that at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, they're ugly wins. They're really, really ugly wins, and we're not being disciplined enough, and we're not being respectful enough, if I'm honest. Because if it had played to the plan, we'd have done the job that we trained all week to do. Then I think we'd have got the job done a little bit more comfortable. But there's going to be teams come up here and struggle this year. They've got a massive influence from Wigan, as you could see today, and they've got some good players as well. When you talk about McAvoy, Phillips and Stack, that's quite a strong back three as well. So they're a decent enough team, and credit to Phil, he's done a good job with them. But we've got a lot of work to do, and let's hope it's the quiet before the storm. There's some massive games coming up, and every week's a massive game. But we've got Oldham, then we've got Unsley, then we've got Doncaster, then we start it, don't we? We hit the big 4, and that's where we're building to. And we're going to need to be good in them games, as we need to be good next week.
Yeah, got the long trips out the way now, and you've yielded maximum points. That's a major positive for you.
It is, and last year we came unstuck, and the year before we came unstuck going to Whitehaven, but we've got the job done, and like I say, we've got the big jobs out of the way, and Dewsbury coming up here on Wednesday, and I think they'll have that tough as well. They'll beat teams up here, Workington, and so will Whitehaven. I think Whitehaven at the moment are beating London. So this team's going to come unstuck against a big, strong, physical teams from Cumbria.
How tough a call was it to leave this one out this afternoon?
It's always tough because Dom's been around the place a long, long while, but sometimes it's better for him to sit back and look at it, and he needs to take it as a positive. And we're still trying to find the balance and who is the best combination and things like that. And everybody's under the pump. Next week I'll change it again. And some, that's where we are as a squad, and we need to be strong. And Dom's disciplined, he's professional. He'll do, he'll work hard on the training field to get, back in there. And sometimes it's good to just sit back, have a look, freshen yourself up, go through what I've been through today, and he's been through it with me, and understand what I'm trying to get to. It's the game management, and I don't think we're managing the game good. So, Dom's had a week off. He'll be fresh next week, and he'll be ready to go.
I spoke earlier, and you said, will you be back in this side next week? 100% yes was your response.
Oh, yes. Yeah, of course he will. And, I'm not happy, and I'm not pulling any punches with that. I wasn't happy last week, and I said, we're getting very close to a defeat. It was nearly here again today, and you're looking for the combination, and I wasn't happy with it today, and I will. And our job as a coach is get the right formulation and combination, and if we get that, then we can move on.
Dom, I guess for you, it's just one of those you've got to take on the chin, but back in next week.
Yeah, definitely. Like Tub said, I took a seat back there and just had a good watch of the game, and like Tub said, it's all about the game management. I don't think we managed the game very well today, but it's always tough to come up here and get a win, and we've done that today. We've ground it out, so we'll go back to the drawing board, I think, this week at training, and just see if we can put things right, really.
And for you this week, a hard week of training as you look to get ready for Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. I train hard all week anyway, and a lot of the boys do as well. But yeah, we'll just get our heads down, work on what we need to, do a bit of video review, and crack on.
Back to basics. Back to basics. That's the key. Bob, back on basics.